So this is a matchup, Mark. Harvard v Yale. Harvard University B crew in their Cox 4. Crossing line down in the bows on the left of your shot, and Yale University on the right.
This is a great rivalry. You know, these two universities do not like each other. That's a good way of putting it. The rivalry is immense, and you know, you've got heavyweights here racing lightweights. It's a Harvard B crew, so it's not their top guys, but you know, it will give their A crew some idea of where they fit against the Yale crew. The Yale crew were a seeded crew, so this is their first showing. So we look forward to seeing, you know, with the size and power they have, they're big guys. From that shot from the side, they're huge.
Yeah, they are massive. I'm just looking in my program. You've got, well, the two-man. That's 1, 2, 3. You've got a great shot of him there. Hamilton in the Yale University crew, Dougie Hamilton. Well, he weighs in the program as 16 stone 6. Am I reading that right? I had to look again, ladies and gentlemen, just to see 16 stone 6. And Yale out in front, and it was a big thing in the varsity race this year. Yale beat Harvard, I think, for the first time in a long time in that matchup.
Yeah, and you know, it's one of those old school rivalries. It's been going on for generations. You know, and the pride and passion they have about that would have hurt Harvard big time. You know, and they'll be looking forward to trying to get back on track, but they are up against it, and you know, the kind of conditions are fairly quick today, so this will help the lightweights stay in touch, where if it's a raging headwind, you know, it is more challenging to be a smaller guy trying to race these big units, as I want to call them, in the Yale boat.
So the stroke of the Yale University crew, that's Josh Tilden, is a former world junior championship rower in the American 8, finished 6th in that, and no wonder the Yale program got hold of him. He said he picked up rowing one day. A family member suggested he go to practice with him. Fell in love with the sport after a few times in the water, and maybe that's a story that resonates with you, Mark. Yeah,
and it's always, you know, there'll be someone you know takes you, gives you a chance to try the sport, and then it's one of those things, you know, being on the water in the sunshine it is today, racing. You know, if you're a competitive person, you love it. And if you're not, even if you're not a competitive person, just to be out there working the team. You know, I was quite lucky. My father introduced me to the sport and gave me the chance. And I watched the Olympic Games in '92 when Greg and Johnny and Gary won the Cox pair, and that's the thing that inspired me to want to be part of the sport. So to be involved in the sport, you know, and have someone that kind of gives that chance is one of those kind of family generation things, generation to generation.
Brilliant. So we're talking about Josh Tilden, the Yale University stroke. They're on the left of your picture, and they're leading their arch rivals Harvard, who are trying to sprint into the finish, but the power and the strength of the Steve Gladstone coach crew from Yale. Yale seem to have the rub over Harvard in more ways than one this year. The men from Yale in the white shirts again put another one over on their rivals. The men from Harvard. Yale crossed the line in the heat of the Prince Albert. They progress to tomorrow. Harvard B crew in 2nd place.